So this is the second part of this video, okay, and we'll see the Tribonacci series, and we'll pre-compute some 38 Tribonacci numbers, and we'll try to initiate the array of pre-computed Tribonacci number, and those number maybe we can take by some zeros, right? We can initialize the zero, and what we'll do, we will initiate the first three numbers, and we'll take one variable that you can say a helper function you can take, and that can be a recursive function. That function will take k, and it will check if the k is equal to 0, then we'll return 0, and if k not equal to 0, then we will return number of k, right? Because we have already calculated that value, and then we will return that value. So if we'll talk about the number of k, what we'll take, so it will be a helper of k minus 1, k minus 2, and k minus 3, right? We'll do the addition, and then we will return for the number of k, right? As you know. So what we will do, we will retrieve our needed Tribonacci number, and then we'll do the array of pre-computed numbers, right? So let's go, and we'll see here how we'll develop. So we have given this n, and for this n, what we will do, we'll take some you can say, let's suppose we'll take one. There should be one a class. Let's suppose we'll take public, okay, and this is nothing but static variable we can take, and this is, let's suppose I'll take a try class, okay. Let's try rather than tree I can, okay. So this is the try will take a class, and this is nothing but our we can say tri, okay, try, and this is we can say new, and I'll say try, okay. I have taken one class try, and we will create this class, and we'll do the implementation, okay. But for this n, we are passing n value, n the n we are taking. So for getting the t of n or t of 3, you can say any value, right? What we have to do, we have our try that we have calculated, we have developed, and then we will return, we'll do a variable nums, let's suppose yeah, you can say nums, and then we will return what, n. So if this function will do iteration over the that this method, right, nums method, and it will return, as I told you, nums of k, it will return what, num of n minus n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, like that it will do. Let's suppose if I'll represent nums at what, some value, let's suppose I'm taking nums of k. So this function is nothing but our, let's suppose, helper function. So this function should return what, k minus will take 1. Similarly k, give me 1 minute, and we'll do k plus something, some value, there should be some value, right, 2, and there should be some another value at k minus 3, like this. So this will return the value that will store onto the num of k, and each time it will do the recursive way, and it will retrieve the needed Tribonacci number from the array that we will take the pre-computed, right? So as I told you, the pre-computed, right, what we should do, we should create a class, and this class is nothing but try. So try, and this class will take let's suppose I'll take private, and as I told you, we'll take some value. Let's suppose we are taking 38 values, okay. And after that, what we will do, we'll create let's suppose I'll take a public, let's suppose int, and this value will array nums, as I told you, will take a new, and this is nothing but n. We know the n, right? We have our n is given 38. Now there should be a function int, let's say helper function. I'll give the helper function name, and this is the body, okay. So this helper function will take what, int k, as we told here, helper function here, see. So we'll pass k, and this k should be calculated, right? So first of all, we should check if k equal to 0, as I told you. So we should, if k is return, k is 0, we will return 0 only, we will not do anything else, we will return k. Then if we will check if the nums of k, let's suppose nums of k, we have this value, and if it is not equal to what, 0, not equal to 0, it means we have some value, we have initialized with the 0, but Now we have some value, let's suppose. So we'll return the k. If we don't, if it is not equal to 0, then we return. If have 0, then we have to calculate. So for that, what we have to do, nums of k we will take nothing but this function, helper function, right? This helper function will add here at what we have k, then we'll do what, k minus 1, and then we'll do the calculation like that only. Okay, k plus k minus 2, and similarly k minus 3. Got it? This function calculate the nums, and finally we will return nothing but nums of k, right? Another thing what we will do, we will take we should take one we can say constructor of this try, right? Sorry, like this we'll take, and at 3 value at least we should take nums at 1, nothing but 1. Similarly, nums at 2 is nothing but 1, right? And we'll take one more variable, but if we have the helper, then we can do just by passing the helper function, and this is nothing but n minus 1, right? So this will calculate n minus 1, will have our all the values. If this function require that number, he has just to call with the n number. It will come into the these nums. Now we have the nums, right? Public. We have already calculated. You can get from there only, right? You don't have to calculate multiple time. It is already calculated. You can get from there. So let me try to run this. Line number 11. Here semicolon equal to, sorry. So if we'll, let me remove from here. Okay, so we are returning what, num of see, I'm taking here wrong number, and we should return. Let me do undo, and we'll pass like this. This should work. Yeah, so let me submit this to, yeah, this will work. So what we have to do is this one. Okay, so what we have did here, see, first of all what we have done, we have if you'll talk about, we should create one class, try class, right? And this will take some n equal to 38, some values will take, right? So what we will do here, we'll take a array. Okay, and this array will store our what all the PD calculator value. Okay, because we are doing you can say recursion with a memorization. Okay, so the memorization we have to store, we have to take some memory, and then we will store here, and that's why we have to take nums here. Okay, so we'll take some 38 values, and we'll store here. Okay, so what we'll do in the we have constructor, right? Constructor will store, will take initial two value 1 and 2, and we'll store that the position. We'll take helper function, and we'll calculate n minus 1 for n minus 1 values, right? So what we will do here, we have our helper function. Now we have n equal to 38, so for 37 value we have to calculate, right? How we'll do that? We will will calculate, and will store each time add on the k. So if k not equal to 0, means we have already calculated, we will return from there. Another will take k should not be equal to 0. If that is equal to 0, we will return 0. And if we'll talk about what k, then we will take k minus 1, k minus 2, k minus 3 value, and we'll store on num of k, and finally we return k of that number, nums of k. This function will call, will pass n only. We'll check on the and to the array this element n, and we have already calculated value, so it will return. So and this is just an object. So I think you have understood, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe this channel for more upcoming videos of similar level, right? So if I'll talk about the complexity, right? In the time complexity, see, we have already pre-calculated, you can say. So we can say that time complexity O of 1 to retrieve preliminary computed Tribonacci numbers, right? And see, we have 38 operations for the preliminary computations, so we don't need to worry about that because we have already calculated that one. Okay, now if we'll talk about the space complexity, we have taken array of 38 numbers. That's all, right? So this is the constant space to keep track of what array 38 numbers. So that's also good. So thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe this channel, and please share this video.